By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Let's go. Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brissett. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Kill. General, West. Yep. Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Watch 57. Here we go. Check 99. Check 99. Check the backer. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
We're set on first down. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Tyus Bowser, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
To throw is Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, they're stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
2nd and 11. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
2 times. We got 3. We got 3. Watch 30. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, check. Go.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Charlie. 57 is Mike. Mike, 57. Check the outs. Check pilot. 64. Weak. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
What we got? Hey, check. Bravo. Mike, 57. You don't want nothing.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Taylor now returning it. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check, 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 check. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Motion.
Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Back to throw now on first down. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
10. Hey, check. 57, Mike 57. Let's go, deep wide. Move. Deep, man up, deep. 57, Mike 57. 3 buzz. Ready.
Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Watch out.
Play action now. Brissett. This is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
35, Titans 7. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out. And they'll bring it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch it.
They run the counter. Taylor. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Motion. Watch the safety creep. Tight dog. Hey, watch it. Sponge.
They go play action with Brissett. Dancing to his left. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Brissett. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Scene 6. 57 to mine. What happened?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down. 2nd and 6. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Mike 55, Mike 55.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
He can't go. He's not going to get me. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Ready, go.
They'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shit. Same on. Check 3.
Now Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Check it. 3. 23. Say.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Let's go.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Once more, here's Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Weapon. Focus, defense, focus. 57's the mic. Exit. 57's the mic. Yeah. You don't want none. Go. Mike 57. Too little, cupcakes. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now back to throw, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
4 down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a carry from Mack.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Play fake, Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustain. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Taylor, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
That's another Titans first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
57, Mike, 57.
Ain't no sound. We taking wins home.
Mike's 57, 57's Mike. Yep, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Ready, go.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys is?
Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here is Eckler. Room past the 20. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's see what you got.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. And now he'll tuck it and run. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Again, Reed. Hey, I got one. Orbit.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 49 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Pick me up. Here we go. Hayward. 57's the Mike. Go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
57's the Mike. Watch the head.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Yep. I got motion. 57's the Mike. Why? Who? Watch the out. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Don't be mad.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Go, go! At their own 12-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost.
It got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6. 4 down.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
57, ready, go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Delta. 4 down. Alert. Recon. 132 fighting. 57 to Mike. Hey. Let's go, D. Hey, check Mike. 57. Go. 57. Don't let him go. Don't let him breathe. Play that. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal.